go through. They're like, all right, gentlemen, want a clean match, blah, blah, blah. And both Nick Saban and Kirby Smart go, we forfeit. Could you imagine?
I'm pretty sure, like, all of college football would just explode at that point. There'll be carnage everywhere.
That's not going to happen. But wishful thinking, right?
Nah, there's too much hatred. They'll just want to destroy each other.
Yeah. All right. So now, sticking with college sports. I know, great transition, because I'm good at those. College basketball. Season starts in a couple days. Are you guys excited for 24 hours of college basketball coming up?
Oh, yeah. I'm always looking forward to it.
I thoroughly enjoy college basketball. I enjoy the chaos of college basketball.
You mean the madness?
Yes.
In a particular month.
Well,
well,
I
no
enjoy
trademark.
that, but I enjoy the chaos that is college basketball for the most part. Again, college sports to me tend to be a little bit more entertaining because you see athletes who,
Cry.
well, not, some do, but I mean, LeBron James also cries and pouts and throws a hissy fit.
Well, he
when
didn't get the
loses,
chance to go to college.
Right, but he's been doing more than enough making up for it in the NBA.
Then you also get to see bloody Tyler Hansbrough running up the court, flailing his arms and legs.
Tyler Hansbrough, hands down, the worst player that's ever been drafted in the NBA.
No.
Oh, he's up there.
No.
Have you seen how he takes a shot? It is awful.
He's not the worst.
Oh, he's high in my list.
Kwame Brown is clearly the worst.
Well, okay.
Then you've also got to put Kostas Papanikolaou in there. You've also got to put in JJ Barea. So there's a lot.
Well, there's a laundry list of bad players.
Plus, I'm pretty sure Ben Hansbrough's worse.
Possibly. Very likely.
All right. So you guys come up with who you think is going to be the your way too early, I guess is what they call it, prediction for who wins the NCAA tournament.
It's gonna be the Ducks.
The Ducks. Wow, confidence.
My honest answer is just because they're overloaded with talent, Duke.
Duke
That
is
being
ridiculous.
said, UConn, let's
Yeah.
go. Not even ranked.
All right, so we got UConn, or Duke, Duck. Duke, Duck. Dan Beebe.
If I'm being honest, it's probably going to be Duke or Michigan State.
Okay. What's Dan Beebe thinking?
I like it. And I don't know.
Yeah, I'm UConn all the way.
UConn. You're changing.
Well, no, I think it's going. The winner is.
I'm just gonna-
I think it's gonna be
Duke, Duck.
Yeah, I'm just going to say bold choice is the Ducks.
Even though they've lost like everybody.
Yeah.
They're the Michigan of college basketball.
They have like no one returning. They have a bunch of like 5-star freshmen, 4 and 5-star freshmen, and they're just gonna pull it out of their asses.
All right.
Be magical.
Duke is a safe bet.
He's going Duke. All right. So we got Duke, Duck, Duke. I'm going
You're running the circle.
NCAA champions will be the U Albany Great Danes.
Even bolder.
I'm just kidding. Arizona.
Arizona. Okay.
Give me the Wildcats.
That's a good choice. Surprisingly, it was high on the preseason top 25.
U Albany.
Wichita State.
Of course they are.
Kansas is.
I mean, you can never count out white kids from Minnesota.
Right?
For some reason.
Indiana. Like, not even kidding. Like, how do you think Butler got to 2 straight Final Fours? There wasn't a black kid on the team.
It's strange, but true.
Yeah,
The more you know.
And one of those white kids that almost drained a buzzer beater from half court to beat Duke should be playing for the Celtics right now, but he broke his ankle. Literally broke his ankle.
Wah, wah, wah.
But yeah, this season's going to be a lot of fun to watch in college basketball. I think this is going to be the year, especially with all the bogus BS that's going on with the investigations, that a team like Arizona finally gets it done. Finally.
I mean, it could be. It would be a nice, redemption story for Arizona. And it's not like we saw it, haven't seen it happen. I mean, it was UConn who did that in their run when they were, 9 seed? And they were banned the year before, and they made the run to the national title. So, redemption and animosity for the NCAA can equate into a team clicking at the right time.
Let me ask you a question. You said UConn, you wanted UConn. Now, for the men's tournament, do you want the UConn women? Because I think they have a better chance.
Although UConn women will probably win it. It's because they usually always do.
No, I'm talking about UConn women in the men's tournament. They probably have a better chance than the UConn men.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know what Ollie's doing down there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gino's always guaranteed. All right, at least he could coach them. They'd probably make it at least to the Sweet 16.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? You got to get rid of Mercer. Send in the UConn women.
Yeah, just
Yep.
send the women.
As Dan O'Shea's over here freaking out because Kristaps Porzingis is
a beast.
insane.
Is a beast.
Now, we were going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Just daddy Dwight Howard again, like he did
But-
last time they faced.
But I just want to ask you really, really quickly. We had this whole issue before with, worrying about Kristaps Porzingis being the leader. I mean, have you seen anything that shows that he can't do it?
Not at all. He looks like he's just let the world sleep on him for a little bit, and now he's like, "Wake up, mother!"
He has been, quiet for quite a while, and he's certainly embracing this role as it being his team.
As of right now, if they had to vote, I'd say he should be a starter in the All-Star game.
If there were a vote, he is second in line for the MVP.
Yeah,
We're going to get to that in a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure.
if you can keep it up, that'd be amazing. That'd be absolutely
So
amazing.
what?
I want to see what
We'll get
what
to it.
magic Frank has, because so far the Rook looks good. So I don't know. Maybe people were a little too harsh on Phil Jackson. I don't know.
And I mean, he was right that Carmelo got to go.
he was a good drafter. I'll give him that. He just handled KP poorly and lost a lot of value that he could have gotten had he not thrown Carmelo under the bus.
Yeah, he handled the Carmelo thing poorly too. Yeah.
That
Definitely.
whole thing was handled poorly by the organization from top to bottom.
Well, the whole organization's handled poorly.
Well, yeah,
Like I said, I think I said this on an earlier show, with the amount of stuff that Phil Jackson was saying publicly, he should have been fined just like a player would have. A player would have been fined if he was saying how unhappy and how he demanded a trade and stuff like that during the season.
Yeah, and I mean, he should have got fined when he talked about LeBron because owners, presidents, and managers are not, and general managers are not allowed to talk about other players,
Right.
whether it's negative or positive.
yeah. but
Unless they're specifically asked a question in a press game conference, like I think who was it? Scott Brooks got in a lot of trouble for no, it's not Scott Brooks. What's his name? Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan got in a lot of trouble because he brought up a couple of players that weren't involved in the game that he'd played, and he got fined.
Yeah, I mean, it should be. I mean, I think Jackson got away with it because of his basketball royalty status. He seems to me.
He probably got fined, but was just too high to realize it.
Well, the other thing with it, what everyone says, like, especially when he was trying to force the triangle offense on the team, it was like, oh, he's just acting like a coach.
I just want to say, KP's played 6 minutes so far, 13 points.
not only did he try
It's
to force
112 points.
but he talks like in the media. He still talked like a coach. That was the problem too, and he didn't know where that line was between general manager and like actual coaching staff, and that was a problem.
Yeah. Well, the big problem was that it's the same problem that you have pretty much anywhere else. If you don't listen to the people who are trying to execute your product, then you're just going to have a bad product. Mm-hmm. If you're not listening to the players about how they best play and how the game, what they're seeing, what they're doing, and you just refuse to change your stance, then you should be fired anyways. That's any sport. It's basketball, baseball, football, hockey, soccer. Although I don't know about soccer. Soccer sucks.
Seriously.
The best thing about soccer is that it's short.
Just that the clock keeps running.
Exactly. My God.
And then they're very, very lenient on the amount of time. That seems like about 3 minutes. We'll add 3 minutes on it.
Yeah.
Let him play. Let him play.
Yeah. All right. So we've got Duke, Duck, Duke, Zona. All right.
Dig it.
No one feeling the Albany Great Danes. No.
I guess I give them a slight chance of making the tournament over Siena this year.
Oh yeah, well, Siena sucks. God, if I had to make a list of the colleges that I hate the most, for sports at least, Stony Brook is number one.
Okay.
Obviously.
Number two.
Why do you hate Stony Brook so much? I don't want to. I
You
didn't
all
want
be
to ask
rival.
that question, did I? I
Okay.
just realized that.
All right.
I asked that question.
To quote Clayton Bigsby, how much time you have, fella?
What's a Seawolf?
All right,
Nobody
no.
knows.
Stony Brook is a huge rival to Albany.
Okay.
All right, so that's part of it. But they used to have this dick named Tommy Brenton on their team. And there was this awesome kid named Jay Pulatsky who was like Albany super fan. Like on the court with the team and stuff like that. Well, one time he was on crutches. And this dick Tommy Brenton decides to just run him over for no reason. So that right there fueled my absolute hatred. That and they think they're the premier SUNY school. Suck it.
Okay. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
So what were the other teams that you despised?
It's got it. I can't decide if I hate LSU or Siena more.
Oh, Siena.
I hate LSU.
Siena's so prevalent in our. It's like it's close to home.
Yeah, it is. I get that. But I just hate LSU.
I hear. Okay.
I hate Syracuse. That's not just for sports. That's the school too. I went on a school visit. Hated it.
This is a big
Hated
campus.
it.
I've been there a few times.
Did you get lost?
Yeah, it does.
I'm
seem-
sure you did. It's a city.
Yeah.
Not a good one. Not what I want to raise my family in. Oh, yeah. Dan O'Shea's over here not happy with the turnovers. No, man.
Yeah, you went to Syracuse and somebody went to show you like where to go, right? You asked directions. And...
Yeah, I asked directions, and people were just so rude and snotty there. Like,
Hey, can you help me? No.
yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. I will never ever step foot on that campus again.
They're like in the center of the state too. They're like the black heart of New York.
Yeah, it's true. I guess that also makes Buffalo the icy heart of New York.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Less this cold.
I can attest to such a thing.
I hate
Please.
Stony Brook. I hate Siena. I hate LSU. I hate Syracuse, and probably gonna have to also throw the jerks from Columbia in there as well. Simply because of Hillary Clinton. All right. Going away from, in my opinion, the least valuable schools, it's time to talk some MVP. Guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is your 2017-2018 NBA MVP watch update for, Lonzo Ball. In order to be an MVP, your team needs to know just how valuable you are. Brook Lopez has proven just how valuable the Lonzo is. Lopez has stated that Ball's passing ability is quote-unquote irreplaceable to the Los Angeles Lakers. Passing is what point guards do, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay? So, to get praise saying that your passing as a point guard is quote-unquote irreplaceable to the Los Angeles Lakers from a veteran, and not just a veteran, an intelligent veteran who came from Stanford.
It's also been a journeyman that's been on a lot of teams.
Okay, Brian Scalabrine, same thing, but you know what? He's got titles.
Yeah.
Now, that is impressive. All right, and that is why Lonzo Ball is your 2000.